So I'm at the hospital for a Crohn's flare, and the doctor just came in and had talked to the colorectal surgeon that I just talked to on the 18th. This is the first visit I had with him. He did my rectal exam or whatever, and was like, "Oh, your rectum's fine," and I haven't been going to the bathroom without straining really bad just to have diarrhea, and I've had constant diarrhea and really bad stomach pain, and so I come to the ER today, and today is the 22nd, and did these tests and did a CT scan, and they called the colorectal guy back and let him know what was going on, and they were like, and he was like, "Oh, there's something weird with your liver, but I'm sure that's probably just normal for her. That's just probably how she was made." And then was like, "Oh, well," so the ER doctor comes down here, Dr. Phillip or whatever comes down here, comes saying, "Oh, well, everything looks fine," and they actually left a little bit of they actually left some of your colon in there. And I was like, "No, they took the whole thing." He's like, "No, Dr. Baker said that you still had some in there," and he was one that read the CT scan. Like, "No, I had my entire colon taken out. I have a picture of my colon." He's like, "Well, that's what he said. That's what he said." Like, okay, but I'm trying to tell you, me as a person who had the surgery and was in the hospital for 15 days, I think I know if I had my colon taken out or not. So I show him the picture of my colon, and he's like, "Yeah, that looks like all of it, but this is what Baker says." So really, you had photographic evidence that my entire colon's still taken off, and you're gonna take the side of this quackfuck doctor that's a colorectal surgeon that's seen me one time and didn't even bother to read my things? Whatever. So, so then he's like, "Well, you should try to do some enemas or try to put your finger in your butt to manipulate the stool to go around." And, and I'm like, "I've been doing that. And then he's like, "Well, we can't get any answers or anything until you have your scope or whatever on the 29th. I'm like, "Okay, so what are we going to do before then? You're going to admit me for that so I can have some care, for my obviously massive problems that's going on right now?" And he's like, "No, we don't admit people down here. We don't admit people down here. And Dr. Baker's not going to admit you for that. He's not going to admit you for that." Like, "Oh, he's not going to admit you for that." Like, why the fuck are we still going off of what the doctor who apparently just said that I still had a colon after seeing my CT scan is saying? Why would you believe anything that he said after that? So now I've got to wait until the 29th to go have this colonoscopy, and who knows what he's even going to say from that. It could be complete bullshit, like him telling this doctor that I still had a colon and whatnot. So after that, I have to see what he says, and then I gotta find another doctor, because this is like utterly bullshit right now. Are you gonna tell me you just saw the picture of my colon? You're gonna tell me that I still have my colon just because Dr. Quackfuck said that it was still there? I'll keep you updated.